My husband's mistress made him a better husband. I should have known. Everything changed about 3 years ago and my husband became my dream man. Before that, we suffered a lot in our marriage. After 2 hard pregnancies and postpartum depression, my libido was diminished and we fought all the time. After 4 years of dead bedroom, we started therapy. I thought that was where the improvement came from. My husband started paying attention to me. In the beginning, I was panicking because whenever he paid me attention before, he expected fun time. But now it felt like he was seeing me as a human being for the first time. He was attentive and caring, emphatic. He touched and cuddled and kissed me out of the blue without wanting fun time in return. He started helping around the house, bringing me flowers, take out dinners when I work late, planning date nights. Anniversaries, birthdays, and holidays are planned perfectly, and I started getting the most beautiful and thoughtful gifts. When we fought, he would come the next day and admitted his wrongs, and very accurately, if he was the one in the wrong. Something he never did before. He would apologize too. When back in the days, him apologizing would be a blow to his ego. He said he was happy all the time and lucky to have us as his family. Everything was better and I even got my libido back, if not as high as I hoped. I found their conversation about 5 days ago and I have probably spent over 50 hours reading them. 3 years worth of conversation. He would tell her his woes and she would listen. 99 out of 100 times, she sided with me. She taught him about intimacy and how important it is in marriages. The tragically funny part is that he never got angry or offended by her telling him off, calling him silly, stubborn, or at times man-baby. Her honesty was brutal, and yet he agreed with her. She was the one suggesting all the changes, and he would ask her for advice about gifts, traveling, and all the beautiful things he did for our family. He thanks her all the time for helping him turn his miserable home life around, making it tolerable. With all these texts, there were the texts between them that are about them, like nobody else existed around them. The flirting, spicy talk and pictures. The longing to see each other. He says she is the love of his life every day and that he wishes their circumstances were different. She says the same. They both agree that divorce would ruin their families and that they couldn't be that selfish. How admirable. I feel nauseous. My happiness for the past 3 years was fake. I don't know what to do. I want to hurt them. I want to expose them and I want to ruin whatever they think is perfect happiness. Edit to add more info. I am 35. My husband is 39. We have 2 children, 9 and 7. She is 40 and she has 1 child, 14. She is in a dead bedroom with her husband too. And for 14 years. The affair is physical too, yes, but they meet maybe once every month or every other month. She tells my husband that what they feel is probably limerence, but that they don't know it yet because they meet so little. She lives in another city.
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
Send her flowers and a thank you note. Send him divorce papers. Send her husband their texts. Then update Reddit.
This is terrible. Get copies of the evidence and take it to an attorney. This is the end. There is no salvaging this. I am sorry.
Do it. He may have improved on all his issues, but it wasn't because he wanted to do it for or because of you. It was all for her. He still wants her and imagines her. Blow both their lives away.
OP replied,
Yes, he does it for her. I just don't understand why she wanted him to become a better husband and have a better marriage because it is. Our marriage is better and he admits it to her and thanks her for it. God, I feel sick and confused and sick.
I wouldn't even know how to feel. That's just such a punch to the gut. I would totally feel nauseous too. It is so twisted because I bet in their heads, they're doing the right thing and sacrificing for their families. More likely, the only reason they flirt and get along is because they're in this secretive, exciting affair. They can hide in this narrative rather than doing the difficult work of fixing or leaving their actual relationships. What would I do? Take photos of the messages. Take your important documents, your baby pack, and leave.
Not the a-hole. He cheated on OP. But aside from the affair, does anyone notice how only OP's husband is at fault or at least made an effort to fix their relationship? Or maybe it's just how OP wrote it? Seems like she didn't make an effort herself. 4 years of dead bedroom.